Yep, Hyundai i20 folks. I mean, who does not know the Hyundai i20? In fact, in the premium hatchback category, the i20 can be considered as the most premium and the most feature-loaded vehicle. But now the Hyundai i20 needs a facelift, right? So they have finally launched a facelift, and this is it. Yep, there is not much of a visual change at the front especially, but there are some actual visual differences when you look at it closely. So this here is the brand new Asta optional facelifted Hyundai i20, and I'm going to check out all its features. Most importantly, this new Hyundai i20 facelift has got 6 airbags, ESP and traction control along with hill hold as standard across all variants, and there is also a brand new Era entry-level variant. So I will be definitely bringing you detailed reviews of all those variants, but this year exclusively is the first review of the Hyundai i20 facelift Asta optional top level variant. Today this Asta optional Hyundai i20 has been provided to us by Chandra Hyundai showroom in Coimbatore, so a hearty thanks to them. And a hearty thanks to you, our beloved viewers as well, because it is your support that keeps us going on. So before we get into the video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel as we provide detailed reviews of all variants of all cars along with regular news updates as well. It is your support that keeps us motivated, so please don't forget to like and share this video. Best of all, you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter as well. Let's get on with the review, shall we?
This video is sponsored by bootmo.com, the spare parts expert. Any brand, any model, any spare part, they offer only genuine quality components along with the cheapest and more expensive options all at one place for you. You can check out their website at bootmo.com or download the Bootmo app, which is available for Android devices and iOS as well. You can search for the required spare part in the proper category from the scrolling menu on the home screen, and you can also check out the available offers displayed on the home screen as well. Bootmo also offers return and refund assurance within 10 days of purchase. If you don't like the spare part, you can return it within 10 days without any hassle. Bootmo, the spare parts expert and quite literally the one-stop shop for all your automotive spare part needs.
First, before we get into the exterior and interior changes on this new facelift, let's now talk about the engine options available on this facelifted i20. So as you can clearly see, the engine is not changed at all. This here is the same 1.2 litre 4-cylinder Kappa non-turbo petrol engine producing 83 PS of maximum power and 113 Nm of maximum torque with the 5-speed manual transmission. However, if you opt for the i20 CVT automatic version, which is exactly this same car, this engine produces 88 PS of maximum power, which is a slight bump in terms of performance. So yeah, anyway, I'll be bringing you a detailed drive review of this i20 IVT facelift 1 to judge how does it actually perform. Is it better than before? That said, this non-turbo petrol engine is currently the only engine available with the i20 facelift because the turbo petrol engine has been temporarily discontinued. But soon there will be an N-line version of this new facelifted i20, and I suppose that N-line version will be exclusively available with the turbo petrol engine, again with the DCT and IMT gearboxes. So if you want the non-turbo i20 facelift, then this is the only engine to have with the IVT or 5-speed manual transmission. So yep. Then let's now talk about the exterior changes first. As you can clearly see, the front fascia has been changed significantly when you compare with the previous pre-facelifted i20 because the grille itself is entirely different. This is more aggressive, kind of similar to the global Hyundai Elantra. Along with the glossy black design, it is looking quite sporty, and combining with that sportiness, you also get these silver finish body skirts on the lower part of the front bumper. Yep, this definitely looks slightly better, a bit more premium, kind of like a mid-size sedan. Yeah, it gives you proper presence on the i20. Then another small difference regarding the facelift is that the Hyundai logo, which used to be over here, has now been shifted onto the top right in front of the bonnet, so it gives you kind of a more sportier, a long bonnet effect. Then the headlamps are also slightly updated with new LED DRLs along with a different LED lighting console. That said, the turn indicators are still halogen units, no change in that. However, as you can clearly see, this car does not have fog lamps. Instead of a fog lamp console over here, you have air inlets for the air curtains which lead all the way up to the wheels right through the bumper for aiding aerodynamics, but still fog lamps are absent on any variant of this new facelifted i20, which is, I don't know, maybe it may be a minus for bad weather, but it is still all right because if these LED headlamps are actually good enough, then you don't need fog lamps, right? Okay, then coming on towards the sides, yes, The overall proportions and the design language remain exactly the same as before. No change on the body lines, no changes on the sheet metal, but the alloy wheels are different. Yes, these are slightly new looking, slightly updated 16-inch dual tone alloy wheels, which are available only on the Asta and Asta optional variants of this new facelifted i20. They look nice. They really complement the overall design language of this new facelifted i20. Apart from that, just like the previous one, you get chrome finished door handles along with chrome finished window line up to the C-pillar, available on the Asta and Asta optional variants, along with the electric sunroof that is also available on the Asta and Asta optional variants. And you also have shark fin antenna at the back. Quite nice though. Okay, then coming on towards the rear, here there is not much of a change with respect to the lighting, because you get the exact same Z-shaped signature LED tail lamps. There is no connected LED strip over here. Instead you get chrome strip on the sports variant onwards. Yeah, and you also get Asta branding on the Asta and Asta optional variants, and only on the Asta and Asta optional variants you have this rear windshield wiper along with washer, whereas the rear windshield defogger is available from the sports variant itself. Then the major change on the rear part is that you get a dual tone glossy black and silver splitter kind of design on the rear bumper over here. This is the brand new design change on the rear bumper. Yes, this may divide opinions, but I think it looks all right. But yes, you have to keep this bumper clean. You have to clean it often because it is a glossy black element and fingerprints will be easily exposed. So yeah, that is one thing to be noted. So yes, these are the exterior changes on this new facelifted Hyundai i20. It looks a bit sportier than before, a bit nicer than before, but yes, it will definitely divide opinions with respect to the design changes. Let's now get inside the cabin to check out the interior changes. Now once you open the driver door of this facelifted i20, you can immediately notice the difference with this facelifted version, because the previous version had a completely black interior theme, whereas this new facelifted version has got a dual tone interior color theme combining black and mild grey, which lends this car an even more airier feel. Now this car obviously has got driver seat height adjustment available from the sports variant itself, so that is a good thing. Now even though this is the top spec variant, you don't have complete full leatherette upholstery. You get instead a partial leather and partial fabric upholstery. As you can clearly see, this part, the edge part of the seats are leatherette with piping and all, whereas the center part over here, the mild grey portion over here, is actually fabric with an interesting kind of pattern and design theme over here, along with the i20 branding on the seat back. Quite interesting, quite nice, but at the same time very airy. Alright, getting inside the car now. As you can clearly see, the overall design layout and everything remains just exactly the same as before. No difference to the dashboard design, the overall layout and stuff, it remains exactly the same. However, this mild grey color is clearly visible on more areas, lending this car a bit more airier and more spacious feel. Now this steering wheel remains exactly the same with the flat bottom design. Only the Asta and Asta optional variants get the beautiful leatherette wrapping with the premium feel. Good thing is that all variants, right from the base level new era variant, provides you tilt and telescopic adjustment available as standard, so that is a good thing to have for better convenience. Then yeah, let's take a look at the doors. As you can clearly see, there is more grey over here instead of black, lending you a more airier feel. Now the most significant bit on this door is that the front doors, especially of this new facelifted i20, provide you proper leatherette padding on the armrests. This was a feature absent on the previous version, and we had complained a lot regarding the absence of any soft touch material on this interior despite being a premium hatchback. Now finally though, Hyundai has listened to our feedbacks and have provided this leatherette armrests on the front doors at least, so that is a good thing. Now yeah, Hyundai are listening actually, so that is a good plus point. Then coming to other normal features, everything else remains exactly the same, including the smart key access and push button start. The starter button is located over here. Let's start the car. Yeah, and this is how everything looks like. The keys though are now reminiscent of the Hyundai Verna. Yeah, you get two smart keys along with remote engine start as well, so that is a good feature to have on a premium hatchback, so that is also available. The keys are reminiscent of the Hyundai Verna. Now other things remain exactly the same, including this digital instrument cluster, which is available across all variants now, along with tire pressure monitoring system and 3 seatbelt warnings for the 3 rear seat passengers, so that is good again. Then you have this large 10.25-inch touchscreen system that is exclusively available only on the Asta optional variant, also providing you sound mode lamps, quiet mode, and also voice assisted climate control and voice assisted electric sunroof as well. Sunroof though is available on both the Asta and Asta optional variants along with voice command assistance, so that is a good thing to be noted. Right from the sports variant, you also get this automatic climate control AC, which also can be controlled using voice commands, and you also have wireless charging pad as usually over here, along with interior blue ambient lighting as you can clearly see over here. This lighting is available in the footwell as well, so at night it will be slightly better to look at. Then you have cruise control. Yep, that is also available from the sports variant onwards, so this is a good thing for long driving people. Okay, then you have all 4 power windows along with electronically adjustable ORVMs available from the Magna variant itself. However, only from the sports variant onwards you get auto folding, electronic folding ORVMs. Then you have this IVT or CVT automatic transmission selector lever available only on the sports and Asta optional variants, because no other mid variant provides you the IVT gearbox option, and the standard transmission is the 5-speed manual gearbox. Now you also have reverse parking camera available from the sports variant onwards along with adaptive guidelines, and it is also quite crisp and clear. It is fine though. Then you have the usual center console with 2 cup holders, and all variants also provide this rather comfy and soft center armrest. However, only on the Asta and Asta optional variants you get the sliding adjustment for this armrest. As usual, there is a decent level of storage capacity on the inside of this armrest. Then you have cooled glove box available from the mid-spec variant itself, so that is another good thing. And you have large bottle holders. The overall material quality, the texture of the plastics, the fit and finish, everything is beautiful in this car. Then coming to the right side of the steering wheel, as you can clearly see, there are a couple additions in terms of buttons. Yes, ESP traction control along with hill hold are now standard across all variants, whereas only the IVT or CVT automatic variants also get this drive mode button, for which there are 2 drive modes. There is the normal and there is the sport. So I'll be able to check this out only if I drive the car, so let's wait for the drive review for that. Then you also have a DRVM feature where you can turn on the reverse parking camera if you are driving forward also, so that is also a good thing. So these are all the features on the dashboard. Then coming to the roof, you have the non-auto dimming manual switchable day-night IRVM. Strangely, even the top spec variant does not offer auto dimming IRVM. I don't know why. Then you have the Bluelink connectivity features integrated into the IRVM, including the SOS and other telematic buttons regarding the Bluelink connectivity system. As usual, I showed you the electric sunroof, and apart from that, you have the sunglass holder and 2 individual yellow cabin lamps for the front passengers, and you also have a vanity mirror only for the co-driver side sun visor. Okay, so these are all the features at the front over here. Let's now check out the rear seats. Now taking a look at the rear seats of this facelifted i20, the changes at the front part of the cabin have also been carried forward to the rear, including this mild grey and black upholstery with the combination of fabric and leatherette upholstery. Then another thing to be noted with the i20 is that only on the Asta optional variant you have 2 individual adjustable headrests for the rear seat passengers, whereas if you opt for any other lower spec variant, even the Asta without the optional pack, you don't get adjustable headrests for the rear seat passengers, which is quite sad, but still that's the way it goes. Then you have good things like this proper 3-point seat belt for the center passenger also. However, even on the top variant, you don't have a center armrest for the rear seat passengers. That said, ISOFIX child seat mounts are now a part of standard safety feature equipment across all variants. Now regarding the space and comfort, there is no issue at all with the i20, because as usual it is a greatly spacious cabin. You have a whole lot of space for your knees and your foot as well, and there is also good space for your headroom, so this is quite good. Another good thing regarding the i20 is that right from the Magna variant itself, you have rear AC vents available as standard along with the USB charging port for the rear seat passengers. Also, you have this phone pocket over here to place your phone. Then this is the dashboard view of this i20 facelift Asta optional variant. This car has got all the features you need, and it is the most feature loaded car in this premium hatchback category in the Indian market today. And being a premium hatchback, even on the base level era variant, the new i20 provides you 6 airbags along with ESP traction control hill hold assist as standard, whereas only from the Magna variant onwards you have got remote central locking, and only from the Sports variant onwards you additionally get reverse parking camera, whereas from the Asta variant onwards you have got smart key access with push button start, and only on the Asta optional variant you get Bluelink connectivity features along with live tracking, geofencing and all that stuff, including remote engine start and stop. Another nifty little feature for the front passengers are these height adjustable seat belts. These are reserved only for the top spec variants, so that is a thing to be noted again. Then there is the electric sunroof available from the Asta variant itself, and yeah, most of the part this interior looks good and feels premium with respect to the plastic quality and interior appeal. Now regarding the interior appeal, yeah, I have shown you the front door, right? So this is the rear door of this new facelifted Hyundai i20. For the most part, it is actually this light greyish color. It may not be up to everyone's taste, but it definitely adds to the more airy feel of this interior. However, unlike the front door's armrests, the rear door armrests are still plastic. No soft padding, no soft touch material over here, which means clearly Hyundai have cut costs with respect to the leatherette upholstery and padding on the doors. I mean, seriously, why? I don't know. At least they have provided 7 Bose branded speakers only on the Asta and Asta optional variants. You can see the Bose branding on every door over here. There is the subwoofer located in the boot area, which I'll show you in a bit. So yeah, these are all the rear cabin features of this new Hyundai i20, and it looks positive. Let's now check out the luggage capacity. Since there is no difference with respect to the size of this new facelifted i20 compared to the older one, the luggage capacity remains exactly the same at 311 liters, which may not be the best in segment, but still the overall boot shape itself is very usable, very square and rectangular. It is quite nice. However, even on the facelifted version, you don't get 60-40 split folding rear seats even on the top spec variant, which is quite a missing point, but still you have 100% flat folding rear seats though. That said, even if you fold the rear seats, you do not get a completely flat loading bay. Instead, you get a step over here, which means it is not going to be entirely convenient to load large items and slide into the boot. So that is a thing to be noted. Now the good thing is that right from the mid variant itself, you have a yellow boot lamp on the right side along with a small bag hook, and on the left side of this boot area, both the Asta and Asta optional variants get you Bose branded subwoofer integrated into the boot itself. Under the boot floor, you usually get this same 15-inch steel spare wheel on the top spec variants, whereas only on the lower spec variants you get a smaller 14-inch steel spare wheel. Now with respect to this top spec variant, this is a smaller wheel compared to the 16-inch alloy wheels, which means this can be used only for temporary purposes. Alright then, that was all about the boot capacity of this facelifted i20. Let's now check out the pricing and value.
So friends, that was an exclusive walk-around review of the brand new facelifted Hyundai i20. Typical of being a facelift, Hyundai have updated the exteriors slightly, while the significant changes have occurred on the inside. Along with the new dual-tone interior color theme, Hyundai have also provided some soft touch materials at least for the front doors, while all the other existing features have been carried forward. According to me though, the biggest talking point regarding the facelift i20 is the introduction of a new base level era variant, which also provides 6 airbags and ESP traction control hill hold assist as standard. So with respect to safety features at least, there won't be any differentiation between the base and top spec variants. So irrespective of the variant you choose, you are most likely to be satisfied by this new facelifted updated i20. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about these updates on the Hyundai i20. Meanwhile, this is Pretensioner signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.